for you right here in your hometown?
Oh gosh, yes, it started right here. I was about, my mom says 4, but I think 6, so I don't really know.
Because you were there to remember, yeah.
Right, exactly. So what had happened is, I had so much energy, and I was always into sports, always playing soccer and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is with sports, they're only one season. So my mom was like, I need to get you out of the house. How can I get you out of the house? So she knew a friend of a friend, and so then I went to Pam Housen's studio, and then finally, both the studios in Wapakoneta merged, and they became the dance center. So that's where I grew up.
And there is some proof of the early years.
Oh yeah, I do have a little photo of when I first performed my first solo. Yeah, just really short, combed over hair, no front tooth for like 2 years. They just wouldn't grow. I don't know why.
The suspender look, you carried those for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, I still might pull that out.
So, what made you want to get involved with So You Think You Can Dance?
As you know, the senior comes and everyone's like, where are you going to college? And that's the typical thing to do here in Ohio is go off to college and, 2 years later you're married and having kids. But I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Just kidding. But, so I was like, trying to figure out colleges and all that, and it wasn't really going as planned, and it just didn't feel right. And I watched the show, and I've known the show, and I've actually been to tours for past seasons, and I've actually been to tapings of that, like a huge fan, and just was like a fanatic of it, and just was, you have to be 18, and I turned 18, and I was like, why not? I have nothing to lose. So then I went to the auditions, and one thing just led to another, and everything just worked out great.
Who here remembers when Ken first got on the show, when they showed him?
Oh,
who remembers that on the show? That was a great moment, because I think literally a dozen people emailed me and said, you got to see this video from the kid from Wapakoneta.
Did you get out much? Yeah.
I think that was amazing. And now you feel that you've gone through that moment where you had to explain your home city, but you've also gone through the moments where maybe some embarrassing moments on the show.
Yeah. I actually have a really funny story to tell you guys. And see, there's just a lot of things you guys just get to find out tonight. It's really cool. Well, we were all together, and it was the 4th of July. We're all in LA, and Kat, the host, was having a party for all of us. So I was like, yeah, cool, we all, we're not dancing for once, and we get to go out. So we all went to Kat's house, and, actually what had happened is me and Lauren were in the pool, and Jeff Dack, the producer, we were kind of having a little contest to see how many somersaults we could do in the pool. So Lauren goes, she does 7, I was like, oh my god, I can beat her. So I go, I do, 8, of course. But I come up and I had scraped my nose, and it wasn't that bad, but it was a little red and everything, and I didn't know how shallow it was. Well, then Lauren, being Lauren, she had to go again, and of course she got 9, and I was like, okay, I can't do this. I can't be beat by a girl, but oh well. And so, so then I went again, and I don't know if I beat her or anything, because all I remember is just flipping so fast and so hard, and all of a sudden I just scraped my nose. And I think you were lucky enough to get to see the photo, but please don't tell anyone.
Yeah, you say it's not that bad.
So, yeah, it was pretty bad. So, it was, yeah, good thing we had makeup on the thing, because I'm telling you right now, there was a huge scab right above my lip and everything, and it was really bad. It hurt so bad.
And as far as you know, you at least tied, probably won the flipping contest.
Oh, that's all that matters.
What about some of the more memorable moments? Because
I want that picture. It's fine.
There's been a lot of memorable moments too. I mean, this is not the only memory you have from the show.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's so many memories, and some of the best memories were the memories that weren't on stage, and when we were back and kind of just being ourselves and hanging out with everybody. And one of the fondest memories that I can remember was when me, Lauren, and Robert had found out that we had made the top 3. So we were so excited, and we were all together, and Lauren came over, and I don't know, we were kind of like, the day was over, so we're kind of resting, and she goes, can you tell me a story? And we're like, yeah. So Robert was getting ready to tell us a story, and I don't know why, but I just had water, and I just poured it on Lauren's head. And so then that one thing led to another, and we had this huge food fight. I'm telling you, we had, because you've seen our fridge. I mean, we had everything to throw. I mean, Hot Pockets to the face. But I mean, we were grabbing eggs, we were grabbing Gatorade, we were grabbing ketchup and mustard, and we literally destroyed that apartment. It was so bad that when we were done dancing, me and Robert had to take trips to Ralph's to get candles, to get air fresheners, because it was so disgusting. And I think we have a picture of it, and it gets really messy. There it is. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. But it was so much fun, and we said whoever won had to pay for the damage.
There's food everywhere.
Yeah.
Then you have a loaf of bread just in case you run out of food. You can start throwing bread too. You never actually made it to the bottom 3 on So You Think You Can Dance. One of the things of the competition is you make the bottom 3, you get to do a solo performance. You had one prepared, but you never actually got to do it. But like you were telling me, lucky for you, it was a good thing you didn't get to do it.
Yeah. It was kind of an inside joke with everybody on tour and everyone on the show. We always had to do our solos in front of Jeff because we never knew who was going to be in the bottom 3. And for the longest time, I always wanted to do this one song. And it was just a terrible solo. It was so bad. It was like Broadway, and you know how much fun they made fun of my faces. I mean, I had like 12 different faces in that one solo. And so luckily, I didn't have to do that number. But the last show on tour, Jeff had switched the tracks of my song, so I was preparing to do my solo, and all of a sudden that song came up, and I was like, whoa, and he was like, Ken, I wanted you to start the same way you finished. I was like, oh, that's so funny, but it was a great moment for me, and it was just kind of, you know, just how far I've come from that into all this.
Let's talk about your homecoming. When you first came back after the show, you first made a stop in Botkins, and I thought the parade was excellent. You also had a rally right here in Wapakoneta. Was anyone here at the rally here in Wapak? There was thousands of people that showed up.
There was so much. We have a great picture of that, and I just want to thank all the support from everybody there that came out. It was just so amazing to have that, and just to come home from such a small town, and there's just so many of you guys having signs and support and calling in and everything. It really brought the community in, you know.
There was one sign in particular. You notice all the signs in that photo. It was something along the lines of, "Thank you for stopping my kid from liking Justin Bieber this summer," something like that. Because Ken was, everyone loves Ken. You still love Ken, right?
Absolutely.
We know that now that the show's over, the tour is over, you moved out to LA and you're looking towards your future now. What can we expect from you?
Right, so I made the big move after Christmas, so I've kind of been out in LA and for not too long, but now my main focus is kind of acting. I feel like the show has really just opened up so many doors, so you know, I'm in acting class right now. I'm just auditioning for so many things on Disney, and I was on Shake It Up Chicago, and I'm going back and auditioning, and hopefully, I can't say anything, but you will be seeing me on some Disney shows coming up, and having, starting out small, you know, and just, you know, a couple lines and everything, so I'm just really excited about that. I've been working very hard, because, you know, you just can't go into something and have things happen right away. You have to keep working and everything, so it's been great, and I'm still dancing, obviously, going around and teaching and all that kind of stuff. You know, you can't throw something away you've been working for your whole life, but...
I don't know if you heard from the show, there's some people from California here in the audience tonight.
Oh, I know, that's crazy. Where are you guys from? I think Thousand Oaks? Oh, close enough. Great.
You're bringing fans from all over the country with you.
That's awesome.
You still have a lot more performances, including your solo coming up. So we're looking forward to that. A lot more left. Give it up for Ken Boy.
Thank you.